Monaco coming in for a bid on Zakaria, all right? And then we have somebody impressing at training that isn't a player, and the projected lineup for the friendly tomorrow against Milan, and all your mercato rumblings right now. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. This is the AJC. I'm Alberto. Let's rock. We're going to kick things off with Zakaria. He's had a ton of interest from clubs. We know Juve's mainly been dealing with West Ham, but West Ham's not willing to come up to the 20 million euros. But now Monaco, according to Fabrizio Romano, has put in an official bid for the player. This could change everything, even from West Ham's point of view, so we'll have to wait and see. But there is a first bid coming in from Monaco. Zakaria may actually be willing to go there as well, so we'll have to wait and see what happens. Szczesny and Bayern Munich, we heard about the rumors there and whatnot. Apparently there have been contacts between Szczesny and his entourage and Bayern Munich. Could the German giants be enough to sway Szczesny from his will of wanting to remain for his final contract year at Juventus? He seems like a pretty loyal guy. I'm not 100% sure of it, but in this scenario, it's got to be noted, Juve, it's not their priority to move Wojciech Szczesny. However, like every player, it seems, on our roster, if an offer comes in, they will definitely consider it. And in my personal opinion, we can get away with it because Perin is more than capable of being the starting keeper for us. It also would allow us to bring in somebody young to kind of mold in behind Perin, as we have him for another 2 seasons. And we would be able to get some type of figure on Szczesny rather than see him go for free at season's end. So I would definitely probably look at this if this was a possibility. But again, it all comes down to the keeper's will. So we have to wait and see. And it has to be noted that Bayern is not only talking specifically to Szczesny, but there are a few other goalkeepers they are in contacts with. So we have to wait and see what happens. Castagne, his name's still very much linked with Juventus. They are trying to find a deal. This would give Allegri a defensive option behind Weah as that right wing back. Francesco Magnanelli, a name that many probably have already forgotten, but he was brought in for Max Allegri's staff. He is standing out in early days of training, specifically because of the various instructions with player movement and direction that he has been given. We have complained for quite a bit of last season in terms of being very, very predictable and Juve not moving off the ball very well whatsoever and whatnot. So it'll be interesting to see anyways how this progresses throughout the season and if any actual changes have come from Francesco Magnanelli. So an interesting storyline for this season, that's for sure. McKennie's move away from Juventus apparently is not totally sealed. Okay, so he could find himself on the roster with the first team and remaining this season, and he is slated to start in the Milan match tomorrow. I'll get to the lineup in a bit here, but if he impresses enough, Max Allegri could keep him around, so we'll have to wait and see. Paul Pogba, the rumors suggest that him and his entourage are definitely looking at the options available to him. For Juventus here, if we could get a fee and find some type of Pogba insurance, it wouldn't be the worst case scenario. My personal opinion on this is if Pogba would take a pay cut and stay, I would probably go that route. But if he's not willing to take a pay cut, then a move might be the best scenario for Juventus. It is also reported that Juventus already knows who would bring in should Paul Pogba take up one of these alternatives. So we'll have to wait and see. Alexandro, nothing is going to be happening with Alexandro simply because he does not want to leave Juventus. And that's essentially it and where it stands. As far as tomorrow, we have our first friendly of preseason. It's going to be Juventus versus Milan. This is your projected lineup to face Milan. It's Szczesny in goal, Gatti, Bremer, Danilo. Across the middle, you'll have Timothy Weah, McKinney, Locatelli, Miretti, Cambiaso with Chiesa and Keane up top. All right, so there you have it. That's your daily update video to today, everybody. You guys know the drill. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. Let me know what you think about all the news you heard here today, and let's mix it up in the comment section. All right, can't wait to talk to you all, and I'll be back tomorrow with another daily update video. Till then, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juve. Ciao tutti.